on Orlah, Perek Gimel Mishnah Hey, 5th Mishnah in the last chapter, 3rd chapter of Orlah. And we are in the continuing, this is another very short Mishnah, which is a continuation of the last Mishnah that talked about a food that was cooked with fuel that was the peels of Orlah. So now we have a similar case. What a tanur shisiku bekilpe Orlah. What if I have an oven that, again, lahasik means to fuel it with klipe Orlah. Klipe Orlah, again, is the peels of an Orlah fruit. They dry it out and they use it as fuel. So it has the din of fruit, so therefore it's asur b'hana. Remember, if I only use the sticks or the trees of an Orlah tree, that wouldn't be a problem, because the sticks or the branches don't have the din of Orlah. But if I use the parts of the fruit that dried out, then that does have a din of Orlah, which is asur b'hana. So, similarly, I fueled the oven with klipe Orlah, with the peels of Orlah, v'afabo et pot. This time, instead of using it to cook with a pot, I baked bread. Tidalek a pot. I have to burn the bread. I have to destroy the bread. Litava ba'achirot. Similarly to the Mishnah before, if I mix them in with other breads, similar breads, ta'aleh be'achad u'matan, then it is batel 1 to 200. I'll just point out, and also remember, because we said yesh shvach etzim b'tavshil, and the Bartenura said v'chein b'pat. The same is true of bread. There's shvach etzim. In the bread itself, there's a value of the fuel that was used in order to cook it, in order to bake it. So therefore, that makes it asur if I fuel it with something that's prohibited. Even if there's no ta'am whatsoever, there's no taste, it's still asur. I'll just point out that Karati mentions that some of the Mefarshim tried to understand why in the world would there be any difference between the oven case and the case of the pot. And some suggest that you might have thought that if it's in a pot, the pot itself has heat. The pot itself contributes. So you wouldn't say that the klipot are significant enough. Whereas in the bread, there's like direct fire and there's also coals. To tell you the truth, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. You can look it up on your own if you want to. Nonetheless, this Mishnah is relatively straightforward and is an extension of the previous Mishnah, that yesh shvach eitzim, that there is the value of the eitzim, of the fuel, in the food that you cooked itself. We'll stop here. If you have any comments or questions, email me at raspoter@gmail.com. We'll dedicate this learning of this Mishnah to the memory of my father, of Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.